Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be more about health and fitness. I am about to head to the gym and do some glute activation and a leg day for you guys. So I will share my knowledge over voiceover. And yeah, let's just head to the gym. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. I will see you at the gym. So as I said in the introduction of this video, having strong functioning glutes will serve to improve your performance during leg days, such as for like squatting and deadlifts, running, jumping, etc. So this first one here is, I suppose you could call it a sort of seated band abduction exercise where you just simply want to keep your core activated and your back as straight as possible. So as you can see, my feet are close together, giving this a sort of diamond shape format. And then you want to slowly push your legs out so your knees are pointed outward and slowly bring them back. Repeat this until you are completely burned out. So this glute activation exercise is the bridge with a band, and you're going to place your arms by your side, the bottom of your feet together, and then you really want to squeeze your butt as you lift your lower body off the ground. This here will definitely burn your glutes, and you simply just want to keep repeating this until you're burned out once again. So sorry that this one's a little bit blurry and I'm not too sure what you would call it, but I personally think it's a combination of a side shuffle and a squat. So you're basically just going to try and keep your back as straight as possible and your core activated once again, and just continuously do the exercise with no breaks until you're burned out. And this will really activate your quads on top of your glutes just to give you better performance when you do squats later on. So this one is called a single leg banded kickback. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with this on like Instagrams and stuff. People usually do them standing up, but for the purposes of this video, I use the mat and the band. So you really want to engage your core and back once again, every single time. Make sure you do that, it's super important. And really focus on the mind to muscle here. So when you push back your leg, really squeeze your butt once again and do as many reps until burnout. I personally can only do like 10 or 12 because this one is a killer. And the last one is a single leg banded glute bridge, super similar to the second activation, only you're doing one leg at a time, obviously. And I added in some weight to make it a bit more difficult since this was my last glute activator, and this way I am super fired up for starting my workout. Okay, let's get right into the real workout now. I'm starting off with an inclined leg press, which really does help to strengthen your quads, hamstrings, glutes, and also your adductors. So first, I'm going to have my legs shoulder length apart, and you want to simply push into the platform with your feet. If you push in with your heel also, I tend to feel a bigger burn. However, don't push so far that your knees will get locked, because this can cause a serious injury, especially if you're lifting quite heavy. And then after this, I'm just simply moving my feet closer together in order to alter where in each of my muscles I'm activating, but it's the same format either way. Okay, next up is squats, which is a super important compound movement to do during a lower body workout. So what I'm basically going to tell you is a general instruction on how to do a squat, but depending on your body type, this can slightly be altered. So you basically want to squat with your heels shoulder width apart and turn your feet at about 30 degrees outward. Once you go down into the squat, you want to make sure your knees are going outward like your feet at about 30 degrees or so, and keep your back as straight as possible. As you can see in the video, I have my back as straight as I possibly can, but because of my bigger chest and previous back issues, it is not perfect. You want to go down as far as you can into the squat before relying on your back occurs, and this differs for everyone, but as long as you feel the burn in your lower body, not your back, you should be good. I also recommend squeezing your glutes once you reach the top, just so you can activate your glutes even more. Okay, so next up is a side-to-side lunge. I am using a bar with a little bit of weight on it as well, just to make this slightly more difficult for me. But as you can see, I'm basically just very slowly focusing on the mind and muscle, going back and forth into this squat. And you really want to make sure that your knee is not going over your foot, just to prevent injury. I am keeping my back once again as straight as possible and really focusing on my glutes and quads. For this last exercise, which is a personal favorite of mine, the hip thrust, you are going to start with your shoulder blades against a bench and your arms sort of spread across it just for a little bit of stability. So once you do that, you're going to activate your core and really squeeze your glutes while lifting up your hips and holding it at the top for a few seconds if you can, then slowly lowering back down and repeating this. I find that this one is a major killer for my hamstrings as well as my glutes. Hey guys, just got back from the gym. It's been about half an hour, and definitely recommend drinking a protein shake after any day you do. Any day you weight lift, I guess, just because obviously this will help recover and build your muscles. So yeah, highly recommend. Alright, so that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I cannot stress enough how much activating your glutes is important before you do a leg day, just because you don't want to injure yourself. So that is why I gave you guys this knowledge today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!